What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Texans franchise, and we are in the Super Bowl week, guys. We talked about it last episode. This could be the perfect ending to this franchise story. We are less than a week away from the release of Madden 24, and it has worked out where our last season is a one that we made the Super Bowl. We just have to find a way to win the game, and of course, we are going to have to do it against my favorite team in real life, the Minnesota Vikings. So this one is going to be rather quick before we get to the game because there really isn't much to talk about. It's the final game of the season. It's for all the marbles. It's the Super Bowl. I just want to show you guys what we're up against because this is a very, very good team. And then we're going to get right to the game. So the Vikings are led by Torrey Carroll. Now, some of you may have heard that name before or seen him pop up in the stats. He has been a great quarterback for the Vikings since they have drafted him. He is in his fourth season. He's up to a 97 overall. And yes, he has the X factor, but we don't have the X factor going, so that's not going to really affect us. But it has helped him catapult himself up to a 97 overall. They also are led by Edward Mincy at the running back position, who has turned into quite a good running back in his fifth year. He's a 94 overall. And behind him, just some decent role players, nothing too extravagant. Wide receivers, they still have Justin Jefferson here, 99 overall, of course he would be. Behind him, they have Caleb Cooks, the third-year man. Kadeem Sanborn, who is a former Eagle. If you guys remember, he was drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles. They released him, I think it was not this offseason, but the offseason before. The Vikings picked him up, and they also have Curtis Best in his third year, and Charlie Myers, so a pretty good receiving core. Two guys right below 90, and then of course Jefferson being a 99. TJ Hawkinson is still here, 94 overall. They also have Brian Finley, a X-Factor tight end in his second year. He is an 81. The offensive line, they still have Christian Darrisaw, Ezra Cleveland. On the right side, though, things have changed a little bit. They have Ted Hall, Gary Saxton, and Darren Richards. They have a lot of good depth as well, but their offensive line has really good starters on it. And now for the defense, Miles Arnett, second year defensive end. He was a high draft pick of theirs last year as their first round pick. They have Logan Hall. Pat Webb in his second season, he was another high pick of theirs. They had two first round picks last year, I believe, if I remember correctly. And Pat Webb was a great player for them. DeMarcus Hyde as well, but they were on a 3-4 still, so it's just Pat Webb. And then on the outside, Danielle Hunter is still here at 32. He is down to an 86 overall. Brian Asamoah in his sixth season is up to a 90. They also have Grayson Crockett, who they drafted. He is in his contract year of his rookie deal. And they also brought over Max Crosby. I'm not sure if you guys remember that, but they did a couple of off seasons ago in free agency. He was one of the biggest free agent signings of this offseason. So their edge rushers, they mean business between Crosby and Hunter. It's going to be a very tough matchup for us going up against them today. And in the secondary, they're led by Andrew Booth Jr. and Cam Dantzler. Cordavius Jenkins in his third season is the slot corner. And behind him, it sort of falls off a cliff, but their first three guys are pretty good for their positions. At safety, they have Andrew Davis playing. He is in his third year, 85, and then Lewis Seen in his sixth year at a 90 overall. Torrey Carroll has 5,300 yards passing with 47 touchdowns, but he does have 18 interceptions. So maybe we can try and get a few interceptions out of him today. Hopefully we can rattle him a little bit and throw him off his game. Rushing wise, Edward Mincy just getting over 1,100 yards, but adding 14 touchdowns. So good season for Mincy. Receiving, wow, look at this. They had three receivers over 1,100 yards and then nobody over 500. Guys, this is the epitome of Madden sim stats. Look at this. Justin Jefferson, 1,600 yards, 11 touchdowns. Sanborn, 1,198 and 15 touchdowns. Caleb Cooks, 1,186 and 10 touchdowns. And then TJ Hawkinson, the tight end, 40 catches, 394. Like, what kind of fall off is that? This book literally runs three receiver sets and nothing else, apparently. That is crazy. On defense, Crockett actually led them in tackles. Max Crosby in sacks, 12.5. Arnett behind him at 9. Danielle Hunter, 7.5. So decent production from their pass rushers. Lewis Seen, the strong safety, with 5 interceptions on the season. And then Brian Asamoah with 3. Crockett and Dantzler with 2. And then we have Booth, Townsend, Davis and Warwick with 1 apiece. And how much want to bet? Not many fumbles, huh? Nope. 5 fumbles total. 2 for Lewisine, 1 for Andrew Booth, Max Crosby, and Danielle Hunter. And it looks like they recovered all of them. That's weird. These sim stats, man, I really hope these change in 24 because they are something to be seen in Madden 23. Let me tell you. And this receiving thing is just comical to me. There's no playbook or team in football that would have this much of a disparity between their 3 receivers and their all-star tight end. That just doesn't make any sense. I don't expect the book to play like this when we actually play them in person. So we'll see what happens. As Torrey Carroll comes onto the field, I'm hoping that we can, like I said before the game, I really was hoping we can try and put some pressure on him and force some bad throws and, you know, get some turnovers off of him here. But this offense is stacked. The receivers, the tight end, the running back, everything. So this is going to be a big test like it should be for such a big game as Carroll goes deep right away, and it is caught by Justin Jefferson right over the head of Derek Stingley without even trying. He made it look easy for 28 yards. And then a little throw outside to the tight end. It was Brian Finley, I believe, and he'll get 3 more. Right away, the Vikings going down the field without issue. Carroll going to throw it again. A quick one. Right side, it's caught. That one is Cooks. So right away, they're showing us that they are not afraid to throw this thing down the field as they call an audible here. Big set to the right there, but they're still going to throw it, and he's off target. We get a little bit of pressure there. Second down, quick throw outside, and it is caught by Curtis Best, who then falls to the turf. 3rd and 5. Can we at least hold them to a field goal here, guys? We can. Look at that. Nice play by the defense. So we had a very quick 3 and out on our opening drive, and now the Vikings come right back out on offense with some nice momentum and a chance to add more points. Play action. Carroll looking, has to dump it off to the running back because of the pressure. Or sorry, that was the fullback. And he'll get 8 yards out of it. Still a nice pickup for Ross. Handoff this time to Mincy, and he is dropped just shy. How did they mark him short of the first? I don't know. That was weird. And it's a play action. Carroll backing up, lets it go. He's got a man open, and he's got a first down. It's Ross again, the fullback. Quick snap, quick throw, caught. And that one was Kadeem Sanborn with his first catch, goes for 7. I formation here on 2nd and short. Handoff to Mincy, makes a move, and he is going to fall. No, that time they say he had it. He was actually short that time. They gave him the first. The time before, he wasn't short, and they didn't give it to him. This game, I tell you guys, is just so crazy. Oh, there we go. Big play in the backfield. Chauncey Wilson and Deshaun Brown teaming up for a sack. We just got to keep that pressure on. 2nd and 18. And right away, we give up literally all the yards. This is great. Handoff, Mincy up the middle, nothing there. What? There is no way he had the first. Oh, okay, I didn't even see him slip through there. My bad. Did not see him slip through to the other side of that tackle. Not sure how he did it. Pretty sure it's physically impossible, but he did it anyway, and now they get a new set of downs. Quick throw outside to Finley, the tight end, and he is dropped after 7. 2nd and 3, another handoff. Mincy breaking off of multiple tackles. Can we tackle the guy, please, guys? This is the same thing that happened to us last Super Bowl. We just show up and we act like we don't know how to play football. And Jefferson wide open over the middle. It took 4 of us to bring him down. Wake up, guys. Come on. And yeah, we just keep. Why did Chambers let him go? He had him in coverage. Oh my God! And the Vikings already up 10-0. Down by 10. We come back out at the 28. 2:40 left in this first quarter. We need to do something quickly here. Come on, Gilbert. Gilbert, do something. Yeah, just miss a wide open player. Why does this happen? Why do we go week to week like this, where 1 week Gilbert is literally the savior of the team, and the next he can't hit water if he fell out of a damn boat? Like, this is why I didn't even show the last drive, because he just missed everybody. And oh my God. And an interception. Jesus Christ. Here we go. 1st and 10, a handoff to Pierman. And he's able to get about 5 yards. Probably the best play we've had all day, because Gilbert hasn't been able to complete a pass. Yeah, look at that. 5 yards. I think that's all we have as a whole offense. Handoff to Sweet. He gets the 1st down. Just keep it out of Gilbert's hands at this point. I just saw, look at right here. Total yards, we have 5. That's it. Finally, a completion for longer than 2 yards. Can we finally get our heads out of our ass here? Come on, Gilbert. There we go. Another handoff. Pierman gets a nice run there. Last tackle pushed him forward for an extra yard or 2. 2nd and 4. I'd honestly like us to just keep running it, because that right now that's the only thing that's working for us. And 3rd and inches. Come on, Gilbert. There we go. He finds Dahl on the outside. Another 1st. Why did you not take the wide open lane to the left? Oh my God. How does this coding get so bad? Here we go. Poe makes the catch, breaks off of 1. He's down to the 35. Like, I just can't get over how horrible the coding of this game is for running backs. Did you guys not see that lane he had to the left? It's an easy 1st. There we go. Walsh with the catch, and we convert on 3rd. Big time conversion. It's just like when it rains, it pours in the animation worlds in Madden against you. Hand off to Harris. That's what we should call. We should definitely call a fullback dive way out here. That makes sense. I mean, the play is literally designed to get a yard. You know? And that's incomplete. Come on now, we need a play. We need a play here. Come on, Gilbert, throw the ball. And you throw it out of bounds. Jesus. 3rd and 6 now. 3 split to the right. And Carroll goes down again. We get the sack and another stop. Defense stepping up here in the 2nd quarter for us. We'll start at the 20-yard line. Handoff to Sweet, trying to anything to find a lane, and he will find 2, but there was not much available that time. The Vikings defense did a good job of clogging up the lanes. And we're gonna go play action. Gilbert over the middle, he finds Poe, and Poe gets it to the 40. That was a nice pass. I will give credit where it's due. That was a good pass by Gilbert, right over the head of the defense in that soft spot of the zone where Poe was waiting for it. And this time another one in the soft spot, that time to Dahl, and we're across midfield. And it's a handoff to Pierman, and he gets leveled in the backfield, but somehow it looked like Daniil Hunter pulled him forward or something stupid. He ended up getting 2 yards. I mean, that was crazy looking, but I'm not going to complain. And there's Walsh on an out route down to the 35. Set it up 3rd and 1. I have a feeling we're going to try to run this here. We have a set out that looks to be a running formation. And we do, and Pierman gets the 1st. Another handoff. Oh, Pierman does a nice job with the juke move to get out of trouble and gets himself 5 yards. Well, we went 5 yards down the field on the goal line, on the markers, but the 1st down says we only got 4, so... And that time we get another 6 or 7 to get the 1st down. Sweet checks in. Jones in motion. Handoff. I don't even want to talk about what just happened on that play. I'm pretty sure McAllister just clotheslined Sweet into a loss of 3. And now we're going to throw it short. Great. 3rd and 10. We need a play. We got Walker there in the slot. Can we get a good matchup here for Walker? Come on, Gilbert. He finds Walsh, but Walsh is not going to get the 1st, so we're going to have to settle for another 3. 1:42 to go in the first half. The Vikings have one more shot. Carroll takes a deep drop back, lets it go short to Finley, and he is pushed out after 6 yards. Has not yet even targeted E.J. Hawkinson. Very strange. And now Carroll again. He's going deep. And, oh, out of bounds. Couldn't put it on target there for Jefferson. 3rd and 4. If we can get another stop here, that would be big heading into halftime. Over the middle, and no, we can't. We can't get a stop because we leave the receivers open. But don't worry, guys, because we were all in our own zones. Just let's not cover the ones that they're throwing to. Screenplay, that does not work. Good job by Betts. Another one over the middle, and that time it's White. 3rd and 10. 30 seconds to go. Carroll finding a wide open receiver. How do we have no coverage there? And we're going to give up another field goal. This, I swear to God, we're just letting them do what they want to do in this game. Yeah, and it's good. 13-6. Down by 7. Again. Well, we failed on our opening drive. And now the Vikings have the ball back as he throws it underneath. And we still can't tackle. We have let this guy throw the ball to everybody he wants to, and we've barely given them any type of resistance. Finally, and you know what? I should be happy, but guess what? We're about to give up 15 yards anyway, so what's the point of even celebrating that stop on the run play? Oh, wow. Okay, look at that. Maybe we're getting somewhere. We forced an incompletion. Can we do it again when it matters? Come on. I swear to everything holy, if he catches this, thank the Lord. I was about to lose my mind. All right, we get a stop. A desperately needed stop. And now we are back out on offense. Pierman takes the ball to gain of 2. 8:20 to go in this third. And it seems like this game is close, but it just does not appear that way if you've watched it. 3rd and inches. It's been so hard just to get 6 points on the board. And honestly, I'm impressed with the defense right now because while they've given up a lot, they have held strong down in the red zone to force 2 field goals throughout the first half because we are, I mean, man, giving up huge plays over the middle. And yeah, it's been a back and forth game for our defense for sure. Pierman takes another handoff. We've tried to run it a lot. It hasn't had too much success. Geez, it's just been a really weird game. Really weird game. And yeah, take another sack. Of course we do. Jesus Lord. The guy was running at you for 5 damn seconds. What, don't you think you're like, huh, maybe I should throw this thing away? 3rd and 18. And Gilbert, yep, he's lost. And yeah, that's what we should do. We should throw it away. We're going to hand it off to Pierman. Breaks free of 1. No blocking. This is just absolutely perfect. Can we make a play, guys? For the love of God, can we do something right in this game? For more than 5 yards. I thought he was about to give up that fumble, and I was about to go nuclear. Swear to God. Okay, all right, we got to first. Small steps, right? Small steps. Come on, Gilbert, do something good. All right, threw it short again. That's okay, we got 8 yards out of it. I mean, we have a 97 overall receiver, but we definitely should not try to target him downfield at all. And we should run away from the open lanes in the running game. That's what we should do. That's how you get yards, is you run away from the open lanes. Love it. I'm over this. And now we're going to go for it. We have to go for it because it's already 9.5 left. We're down by 10. And Gilbert's about to throw this 4th down away. We finally get a bright spot. We finally just got a break. The referees felt so bad for us. They're like, you know what, we got to give this team something because their quarterback is just chucking this game away. So we get the turnover, the turnover given back, just so Gilbert, oh, there we go. Walker bailing out Gilbert. Oh my gosh. Are things finally starting to turn in our direction here? I mean, we got bailed out on the last one by the fumble getting overturned, giving us the ball back. We got the first. And then there, Walker comes back to the ball that was thrown because Gilbert took 18 years to throw the ball once again and caught it instead of letting it get intercepted like the last one. And there we go. It's Alex Poe down to the 5. Now the offense might be humming a little bit. Is that what we needed? Do we need to get a break from the officials to get us in rhythm here? I don't know, but I'm just hoping this is the case because we need a touchdown here, Gilbert. We don't need field goals. We need a touchdown. There it is. Touchdown to Alex Poe. 7.5 to go. We finally did something right on offense, and now we're down by 3. But we need this defense now to make another play. And that's how we started off right there. A big stop in the backfield. We had Betts, we had Brown, we had White. Everybody converging on the running back, Mincy. But we still need to find some way to stop the passing attack. Carroll has been on points all day. 2nd and 12. Oh, we almost had a pick there. Oh my God, Betts almost turned this game on its head. Oh, we could have got that. I hope we didn't just screw up by dropping that interception. Come on, get him! There it is! Betts makes up for it with a sack. We're gonna get the ball back with a chance to tie this thing up. It is starting to come down to the wire. The offense has had a very hard day. The last drive, things went our way. We had a fumble that got reversed. We had a good ball placement. We got a first on 4th down. We got the touchdown. And then our defense stepped up and got a big stop. And now we're down by 3 with what? Just over 6 minutes left. It's 2nd down. Can we get back into this game? Empty backfield here for Gilbert. He's back. He looks over the middle. He's got Walker, and it's going to be a very short gain of 2. We need more than that, man. We can't be playing this dink and dunk game, okay? Come on now. 3rd and 5. We're at midfield. We need the 45. Come on, Gilbert. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He dropped it twice. And we're going to punt it. No. Please pin them deep. Please. You can't even punt it right. We can't even punt it right. We failed. Had a chance to at least pin them deep, and we couldn't even do that. Now they're out at the 23. We didn't even get a touchback, for crying out loud. You almost have to actively try as a punter to punt it from midfield and not get at least a touchback. I don't understand why everything sucks for us today. The defense is going to have to be the ones to win this one. Our offense doesn't want to be. Oh, that was not a good time to say that as we give up another 15 to Jefferson. 4.5 to go. Delayed handoff to Mincy. Breaks off of 1. Redmond brings him down for a loss of 2. Another handoff to Mincy, and we stop him again. 3rd and 13. 3:44 now and ticking. They've got to go for a shot through the air here, even though they're in single back. Yeah, they are. And Carroll gets hit as he throws. Oh my God, are you kidding me, guys? It's still caught? I think it has just lost us the game. I'm like 90% sure we just lost the game off that play. And then we leave just the best receiver wide open over the middle of the field again. We are about to lose this goddamn game, guys. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning. And another pass to Jefferson. Another one. I can't believe the season is going to end like this. There it is. Touchdown. That's the game, guys. I was really hoping that we would be able to finish this story off with a Super Bowl. But that does not appear to be the case. Oh, no, of course. Watch this, guys. Watch this. I'm telling you right now, all of a sudden, Gilbert is going to be accurate as hell. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Now you can thread the needle. Now you can thread the needle. Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you. Because this is when we needed it. Just throw the ball, dude. Oh my God, this guy is so stupid. Come on, throw the ball. Yep, get bailed out by the receiver and score a last-second touchdown that will not matter. Congratulations, we lose by less points. What a journey this has been, all for this to end like this. The season started off bad. We rally, all to just lose anyway. Just so pathetic the way we showed up in this game. And by showing up, I mean we didn't at all. And we lose to, of all the teams, my favorite team, the Vikings, in the Super Bowl. We didn't even get a chance to see a Super Bowl that mattered when I did the Vikings franchise a year ago. And here they are rubbing it in my face that they're getting one now against the team I'm trying to get a Super Bowl for. You know, when you play Madden long enough, or enough, I should say nowadays, because obviously this didn't happen in old games, but when you play Madden enough, the way I play, or the way I don't play, I should say, you start to pick up on how games are going to play out sometimes. Maybe you don't know the exact score, you don't know exactly what's going to happen, but you can tell by the overall vibe of the game what's about to happen. I knew from about midway through the first that I didn't think we were going to win this game. I could just see in how the mapping out of the plays and animations was working. I've seen it before. And I gotta be honest, guys, I honestly thought about just scrapping the game and restarting, right? It's very easy for me to just quit and restart. That would have taken away from the authenticity I try to portray in my franchises. I don't want to fake an outcome, right? Because if you think about it, the very best way we could have finished this series was by winning a Super Bowl. That's the best thing we could have done, right? And I could have probably forced it if I wanted to. I could have just kept playing the game over and over again until I got to the Super Bowl, or until I won the Super Bowl. But that's just not how I like to run things. So if you guys were expecting to win a Super Bowl before the end of the series, I am sorry. I really am. But it didn't happen. And that's just the reality sometimes. We got close twice, and both times we failed. That is my little end rant on the game. And that's sort of, you know, where I'm gonna leave it, right? I am gonna be doing one more video of this franchise, and it's going to be a long-term sim. I'm gonna sim like probably 10 years. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sim a season. We're gonna go over what happened throughout the year around the league, and of course on the Texans. I'm not going to be doing any of the offseason stuff, so I'm actually going to remove my files from everything. And maybe I'll do like the re-signs on some certain players just to make sure they don't go away, right? But I'm not going to really control much. I'm not going to be doing offseason stuff. I'm not going to be doing any of that stuff. I'm just going to be simming. Maybe I'll pick for the team or something like that. I don't know. And I just want to see these careers play out a little bit. So that is going to be the final wrap up of the Texans franchise. So this is the second to last episode. It's the last game you guys will see of the Texans, unless we make it to the Super Bowl in one of them. If we make it to the Super Bowl in one of them, I will stop and I will watch the game. So that is where we're at. Again, sorry if you guys were expecting a different outcome, but this is the reality of franchise play when you play the way that I play. Things just don't always go your way. But this is also why I love the way I play, because things are this unpredictable. And yeah, so I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and stick around by hitting that subscribe button so you can see the conclusion to this franchise and also the pickup of the new franchise. It's going to be dropping next week probably. I do have a plan for maybe doing a tip video or two before I do the first episode of the franchise that I'm going to do. I'm still on the fence about teams. I have the Falcons, Bucks, Commanders, and the Broncos, I think. Those are like my 4 final opportunities that I'm thinking of. I have a feeling the other teams are going to be taken. I don't know who's all going to be taken yet, but those are sort of the teams that I'm toying around with in my head. So let me know down below what you think of the conclusion of this franchise and the story as a whole, and well, I will see you guys next time.